Family constellation therapy has been used in Europe for many years. It's the main practice that's used through Latin-speaking countries. In fact, it's funded by the government there. In Australia, it's fairly new. It's useful for all sorts of issues. If there's grief and loss, trauma, anxiety, depression, if there's been miscarriages, addiction, very helpful. It can get to the root cause of issues very quickly. Guy Pearce. He was recently interviewed on The Interview with Andrew Denton, and he talks a little bit about his experience of losing his dad, how that contributed to lots of anger and conduct issues early in his life, and then how it also stopped him from becoming a father until he was able to look at it through family constellation therapy, and it changed his life. So have a look.
Even though he was killed in an accident, and it wasn't his fault per se, he still left. And I'd done this constellation sort of family therapy in Amsterdam that Carice took me to, that we did together, which was incredible, really was incredible, where you have a bunch of strangers that you don't know and you give them all roles, and they don't know the roles that they're playing, whether it's your mother, your father, your sister, Kate, whoever it happens to be. And they start sort of moving around the room in different ways, and before we even started, the guy that had been allocated to play my father went to the corner of the room and just burst into tears, and it's going to make me cry. And he apologised and just said, "I'm so sorry for leaving." And it hadn't ever really occurred to me that that Dad needed to say that. But it occurred to me in that moment, and it also occurred to me in that moment that I wanted to forgive him. It was so eye-opening for me, and it was so kind of, I just felt so ignorant and I'd thought about him, you know, on and off for years and years and years. So this idea of thinking about him out there feeling the grief as much as us, if not more, and feeling responsibility and feeling the loss, etc., was just so overwhelming. But it just felt really important to be able to say, I do forgive you for leaving. So yeah.
I wonder if that explains some of your anger when you were a younger man, that the way you felt about your father but didn't realise that's how you felt.
Yeah.
You don't need to suffer anymore. Healing is at hand, and if you want to attend a family therapy constellation workshop, there's a winter retreat coming up every year on Magnetic Island. This is in a beautiful old schoolhouse where you walk through a butterfly forest to get to it. It's just been amazing that every year that we go there, people are transformed. They leave with their lives feeling like they're intact, healed, they belong, they've really bonded with everybody. It's just an amazing experience. So we hope that you can make it there. If there's anything that's unresolved in your life, in your family, it's getting in the way of you being happy, having the relationships and fulfillment that you want in your life, please come along. You'll be surprised at what a difference it makes and how profound and the deep impact it can have.